Welcome back to Real Facts. You are now live with Shania Blanco. Welcome. All right, so I'm back with another Fatal Attraction story. So there was a situation with a doctor. I think his name was Dr. Gerhardt Koenig or something like that. And him and his wife had a situation. So Dr. Gerhardt invited his wife out to a hiking trip for her birthday. So while they were out hiking, let me back it up. While they were out hiking, the wife became, Arielle, which is her name, she became overwhelmed with the walking and she couldn't continue. And then the husband yelled at her, saying, I'm so sick of you. Get back over there. And then he attempted to grab her by the upper arms and push her off the edge of the cliff. They were on the mountain. So, to keep from going over the edge, the Ariel decided to throw herself on the ground. She said that when she was during the struggle, he tried to reach in his bag. Or he reached in his bag and pulled out a syringe, and he tried to inject her with something, some kind of substance. She doesn't know what it was, but she grabbed the syringe and she threw it. And in the middle of all this struggle, he grabbed a rock and started bashing her in the head repeatedly. And then after that, I guess two other women ended up coming out there. They ended up I guess they were hiking themselves, but they saw it and they yelled, "We're here and we're calling 911." And that's what saved her. So the husband was caught and he ended up facing our FaceTime his son covered in blood, saying that I just tried to kill Ari, but he couldn't succeed, or it didn't happen or whatever. And then so anyway, he was arrested March 24th of 2025. He's All of his medical practices have been on, I guess, suspended due to investigation. And Ariel's attorneys are pushing for a permanent restraining order. Like, she had an immediate restraining order put on him, but they're pushing for a permanent one. And that story right there is crazy, and this is what Real Facts is here for. I mean, it's sad that these things happen, but it's good to have shows like mine, and of course, what is it, Crime and Law and Crime 48, First 48, Snapped, and all this and that should give everybody the knowledge and wisdom to know how to, you know tell or try to figure out or be aware that there are people out here that have these mental episodes that they just flip out. So I feel so sorry for Arielle, and I hope that she's recovering well. They say that she's focusing more on recovering from the situation. I know it was a nightmare for her and the children. The children are upset. They don't want to be nowhere near their father, and everybody is in shock because he seemed like such a nice guy. Like, no one would have suspected a doctor to, flip out on his wife like that. And he accused her of cheating. He wasn't for sure if she was cheating or not. So he accused her, and she said that he was monitoring her calls, monitoring her every move. And then he just out of the blue, suggested that they go out for a hiking trip on her birthday, even though they had been having this little, I guess, arguments here and there about the cheating. And I'm assuming, I think she mentioned something about they were seeing a doctor, a counselor for, I guess, their marriage or whatever, to work things out. But anyway, there was no way around that. That man seemed like he had basically made up his mind and he was just going to take her out, all because she cheated. What happened to just getting a divorce? What happened to just separating? What happened to, hey, you betrayed me, that's all that there is, and I'm gonna move on. And it hurt me, it broke my heart, but I'm gonna move on from here, and I want a divorce. Not I'm gonna try to kill her or kill him and take her out of here because she committed infidelity or whatever. If she did, she may have not even cheated. He probably was just so paranoid and jealous that he just made up some kind of whole cheating story in his head. I mean, that's what it sounds like. I don't know. But we'll have to look deeper into the story. But no matter what, even if she cheated, it still didn't give him the right to try to take her life. All right. So anyway, I wasn't going to be on here long, you guys. That was my brief little story, update on the whole little situation with the doctor, which recently happened just a few days ago. And I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I could, but I didn't know that, I don't know, just the picture of the situation, the whole thing was just shocking. A doctor who's supposed to be helping people get well is trying to kill somebody that he loves, he's in love with. Obviously, he must have fell out of love because no one would kill somebody that they love. Come on now. That's crazy. Anyway, I'll be back next week, you guys, with another Fatal Attraction story. I'm sorry I couldn't stay long, but I just wanted to update you guys or give you guys that info about this new Fatal Attraction story, which is bizarre. And hopefully you guys, are taking notes about this situation and, try to avoid people like that as much as possible. If you get like a hint of jealousy of any kind, I mean, well, I know that it's kind of normal to be a little jealous of your significant other talking to other people, but come on now, don't let that jealousy overtake you over, don't let it consume you and have you thinking stuff that you shouldn't think about, like killing or murdering somebody. It's just, it's just mind blowing, So anyway, see you guys next week, Wednesday, at 11 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time with Shania Blanco on Real Facts. I hope you guys are enjoying my stories. I will be bringing more stories to you guys momentarily. Just stay locked in and stay tapped in, and I'll see you guys soon. All right? Thanks.
I want you to